Good morning. Happy Monday to everyone. I'm so glad that you've joined me. This is Cynthia from Including You Journals, and I hope you had a great weekend and that you're having a great day today. Today I am working in a journal, and I have been looking at some of Lisa, I believe her last name is Curcio. She is a card maker with Stampin' Up. And when I seem to get to a point where I can't get any juices flowing, I will sometimes swing over to her channel and see what she's doing with card making to see if it will get anything going for me. She did a really cute thing where she tore paper back on a card on two sides to show the underneath. And I need to decorate 2 pages in this journal. And so I was just thinking, I think I might do something like that, but I'm not going to tear paper. I'm simply going to, I might tear paper. We'll see when I get there. But I'm trying to think about making a card, and I pulled a sheet of this leafy vellum out. And I love working with vellum. It's good and strong. And I need to make a card, and maybe I could do a little bit of embellishing this old early 1900s page on the back side. I see a little bird here, but then there's some nice writing space, but I want a little something here, I think. So what I've begun with, let me just set this whole thing out of the way for a second. What I have started with is a little Edith Holden, and I'm simply going to, I have backed this little Edith Holden shape that I've cut into a pocket shape. I think I said I was going to make a card, but this is going to be a pocket. I'm sorry if I said that. And I backed it with a little piece of index card that I had coffee stained, not because I want to use it to write on, but when I make a card, I tend to want just a little bit of thickness to it. It just makes it feel better. Now, I could put a label on this, I could put another butterfly, I could decorate this up, but I'm gonna let this pretty Edith Holden, along with the little vellum paper, I think, do what I need for it to do. So let me just simply, of course, I'm not measuring, but let me simply see how wide I want to make this, and I'm going to use my pocket shape. To make this a simple cut. It's early morning here. I've been trying to work against the shadows. Sorry, I have white light in front of me, but I seem to have an overhead light behind me that doesn't want to cooperate. Okay, now, yes, this is dark, and it really disguises the little flower underneath. Let me see if I can hold that up, if it will pick it up from the camera at all. You can see the stem of the flower going down, maybe a little bit of pinky purple right in here. But even though it really disguises it, I think what I do like about this is the fact that it lets you know that there is something else underneath. So I was not going to hinge this. I was going to glue it down, but now I've decided that I want to hinge it. So let's see what we have here. I'm going to have to walk away from the table. I apologize. 1 second. What is it that Gail says? Talk amongst yourselves. Okay. Now, what I'm not sure about with this vellum is whether or not it's going to lie down. I guess when it's in the book it will, and we'll see as time goes on. I am going to hinge this because I want it to be a little flip on a pocket. I have never made a pocket with an actual flip, I don't think. So using my art glitter glue, and a little piece of cotton linen blend. I'm simply going to let this fold right over the top. I hope you've been doing well. I have been. I've been enjoying the spring. We've had some pretty days as of late. A little rain here and there, but yes, we need rain, so I'm not going to complain. And why should I? It's not going to do anything. Okay, so a very simple little flip. Very simple little flip. I don't know that I've ever used vellum before on a flip. Maybe someone else has done that, but I don't think I ever have. So just because it is such a cool thing here to realize there's something underneath, it gives me a little play action within my book. And then I'm going to just simply glue this down and put it, and I'm going to glue it on the 3 sides and make a pocket out of it. And I don't know if I want to make a pocket or a tuck. I believe I'm making a pocket to make sure that it's in there securely. And when working with art glitter glue, one wants to work quickly because it dries quickly. That's a good thing. Okay. And instead of putting it in the corner, I think I'm going to come more to the middle. Excuse me while I pull the book toward me. I just want to make sure I'm getting this in here evenly spaced. Okay. And now, goodness, I love that. I'm wondering if I want some kind of little mechanism down here to tuck that under, and I'm thinking that I might. I have a little piece of, let's see, do I have Edith Holden? Or even just an index card that is dyed. Okay, so I'm going to make a little circle here, and all I'm going to do is use it to be a little closure or something that holds down that. This way I can still flip up and see and have some interaction. I could even, oh wow, I didn't plan this, but one could even write back in here. So it sort of helps disguise what's going on. Now I only want to glue down the bottom half. And I went right below that card and glued on the paper, not on the card at all, so that my flip can be held in place just like that. And I love that it sort of is very neutral, and it just sort of melds right into that card. I love that. Okay, now I want a longer card to go in there and a more narrow card. Let's see if I guesstimated correctly as I cut. All I did was cut this little index card. And I'm going to cut off one more little line to make sure that there is ease getting it into the pocket and out. Okay, I don't know if you like that or not, but, and typically I embellish to the hilt, anything I can get my hands on. But for some reason in this book, I'm using a lot of these little just tea-dyed index cards that I have done nothing to other than tea-dye them. And no labels, no flowers. Yes, it's beigey, and someone certainly, when getting this book, could now design however they want to and whatnot. But I really like, I just think that's really classy looking, so I'm going to stop right there. When in doubt, stop maybe? I don't know. Excuse me. It's morning here in Eastern Tennessee, and I'm just getting started having my coffee and starting to do a little bit of crafting today. And I'm glad that you joined me. And it's going to be kind of a short little video. But I was thinking, wonder if I wanted to do any kind of embellishing here. And just a little corner. And this little idea comes to me from Kathleen Mower. If you haven't checked out her channel, KATHLEENMOWER, Kathleen Mower, does some really cool things. And she's used splattering a lot in the journals that she makes, which causes me to go back. I mean, I've done that in the past, but it's been a long time since I've done that. And I don't know if I want that, or maybe just a little something here. And I think this is what I'll do. So, but Kathleen does some really pretty and great work. She does a lot of splatter, and she also does the embellishing of corner pages or corners of her pages in her books. And this is where this idea comes from here. And I left Kathleen a message and said, Kathleen, I really like what you've done. I'm going to be copying that and using that in some of my journals. And sure enough, I'm using a couple of her ideas. Now, I'm actually working in 2 journals at one time, and the other book I've splattered quite a bit. And then for some reason, I picked this book up and really began working in it. So this one hasn't been splattered yet, but I love that. It does somehow age the pages to me a little bit more. I like that. And I just like how, could I say tatty it makes it look? I'm not sure if that's the word I want to use, but I'm also thinking about maybe putting a little ribbon, a little crocheted ribbon here, but I kind of like that linen, and I think that looks really pretty. I believe I'm going to leave it just like it is. I don't think doing that adds anything more. Okay, so this is what we've done today. We've made a little pocket flip for enjoyment with using vellum and, of course, the lovely Edith Holden. And we've just simply added the vellum by way of fabric that is on the other side. We've glued this pocket now down on 3 sides here, created a little tab to help hold the vellum down so that as we're turning pages, this doesn't get ruined by being folded. And then we've used a thin little index card, or an index card that we've cut down to be thin, to go in the pocket. We've left it all very neutral. I love it. And we've created a little corner embellishment just to add a little interest in what's going on the pages. And then I won't do another because I have a bird here, so there's something, and then plenty of room for writing. Thank you for joining me. This was a short video, but I certainly enjoyed it. I hope you did too, and I hope you have some ideas. And if you haven't been to Kathleen Mower's YouTube channel, check her out, and she is under Kathleen Mower. Have a great day and a great week, everybody. See you soon. Bye.